just about a week of preseason practices. Let's talk about your personal progression from practice 1 until now.
For me, it's just been trying to get better in the run game again. Coming in last year, I was looked at more just like a receiving big guy, like come in, make plays. Now this year, it's kind of more of a dual role where I got to be able to block and run at the same time, run, block, and catch ball at the same time. So, just trying to get better all around as a tight end, just be more versatile.
How much has the added weight, the added muscle really helped your game compared to this time?
It definitely helps me keep an anchor down a little bit, especially in stuff when we got like the pass blocking and just run blocking in general. It's more about for me just trying to get my hands inside, just try to work on little stuff like that. It's going to help me win blocks at the end of the day.
What are your
What's
thoughts
it like
on
working with Messiah when you guys, especially are in like 12 personnel looks? Obviously, you guys are kind of, you complement each other. He's obviously the guy who has all the run blocking experience. You have some of the potential in the pass game. What's it like working with him, and what do you feel like you two can bring to the table, particularly in 12 personnel sets?
Like I said, when we're in 12 personnel, it's one of those things where either of us can get the ball, or either of us can make a run block, and we can score a touchdown regardless. So, working with him, he's an older guy. He's been able to bring a lot of experience back to the room and kind of like a Curtis Hodges role, and just kind of keep us head straight, tell us looks and stuff like that. But it's been fun to work with him. Me and him are in the meeting room a lot, just trying to figure stuff out, like routes we know how to run and stuff like that. So it's been fun. We're trying to figure out the correlation with each other, and we know we're both going to be dangerous at the end of the day, like a really big 1-2 punch.
What do you think what has he taught you in terms of, or just giving you pointers in terms of run blocking and stuff like that?
A lot of it for me is just he's taught me a lot about how it means to get leverage and really get your hands inside, just how to win blocks in general. I mean, he's a bigger dude, taller, a little bit bigger, so for me it's not necessarily harder, but I got to get in certain levels that he knows how to get better at. So it's just been a lot of teaching me stuff like that.
What are your thoughts so far on catching the ball from Emory Jones?
It's nice, It's just working with 3 quarterbacks that have a chance to win the starting role is fun. When Emory got here, we got on the field really quickly, just starting to get a feel with each other. It's fun. I enjoy it. He likes looking at the tight end, so he's thrown with Kyle Pitts. He's thrown with Kyle Pitts before, so I know that he likes throwing the ball tight end. So we're trying to be reliable. So when he does throw it to us, we'll catch it.
What excites you the most about having a quarterback like that to work with, who also runs a lot with your, when you're out there, you could either be run blocking or moving, whether it's a bootleg or all that kind of different.
Like I said, dual threat quarterbacks are taking over college football. So to be a dual threat and be able to do stuff like that on the field is just dangerous. I mean, you can roll out and make a throw, you can roll out and run. So for us, it's just, whether it's in the run blocking game or the pass game or whatever it takes, we're just trying to be reliable at the end of the day, where the tight ends are the most reliable group on the team.
How do you feel like your game has evolved from spring ball to now?
Definitely a lot more physical for me. For me, it was a lot about getting my head in, knowing I can make the blocks instead of just thinking I can. So, coming into fall ball, my big thing was just being physical and being able to get off the ball and make blocks and, kind of show people that, I'm not just a pass-catching tight end. So for me, it's been fun so far. I want to keep progressing as fall camp goes along, and then when season comes, be ready to turn up a little bit.
I noticed your cleats. You got some blue cleats with some uniqueness to it. Can you explain a little bit about what
Yeah, it's just my hometown skyline. It says prove them wrong on the one side, and the other side says small town, big dreams. Came from a really small town, so I'm just trying to prove that anyone from no matter where you're at, you can do something at the next level.
I know sometimes fans get frustrated about coaches saying we're going to involve the tight ends in the passing game, and it never really happens. But it looks like this is not just empty talk from Glenn Thomas and the rest of the coaching staff. I mean, do you also feel that being part of the passing game for the tight ends is really going to kick to a whole different level in 2022?
No, I did definitely. I mean, last year, it's always, that was being said. I think a lot of it was just trying to figure out a new offense, stuff like that. And I feel like going into this season, the tight ends are a big set when we have guys like Brian Billick and Coach Herm that worked with, and even Coach Glenn with Tony Gonzalez. They've all worked with really good tight ends, and they know how good our room is and what we're capable of. So, it's exciting going out there and catching 3-4 balls a day, even when you're only running 20 plays a game, you get excited. And I think for me, again, it just comes down to being reliable. We want to get the ball as much as we can, so what do we do in order to do that? We catch the ball anytime we get it, no matter what. My favorite saying is, I don't care if I'm 100% covered, I'm always open. I don't care what anyone says, throw me the ball, just give me a chance, I'm going to go get it.
The offense looked particularly good today, I think, especially towards the end of what we saw there. What were your thoughts on that, and how do you feel like you guys have grown to, ultimately today, how it was?
We had a great day offensively. I think, respectively, our defense is going to be the number one in the pack this year, but I think we kicked their tail today. I think we, coming into practice, we had a chip on our shoulder, we wanted to come out and, just be, Man, I lost my wording for a second. We just want to come out and be aggressive and make plays against them. Whether it's throwing a jump ball, whether it's running a post and scoring. We just want to be explosive. That's going to be our thing this year. We're going to run the ball, and then we're going to throw it down your throat too. So it was a good day for the offense. It was exciting. I caught a couple balls. A lot of tight ends caught. A lot of the receivers. We didn't have very many drops today, so it was exciting to see.
Going off of that question about your cleats, what's your reaction to the new alternate uniforms that came out the other day?
I like them. I love them. I don't know. People haven't really seen the real concept we have behind it yet. So for me, it's I've seen it behind the closed doors. I like what we're going to come out with. And I think, I can't remember who we wear it against. I think UW, I think. So I'm excited to wear them. I'm excited to wear every uniform this year, to be honest. I'm ready for every game, so.